afternoon and welcome to the UWS News 1 o'clock bulletin. The impeachment of Robert Mugabe has begun. The primary charge against the president is allowing his wife to usurp government powers. While the military would prefer a voluntary resignation from Mugabe, opposition activists and war veterans are increasing pressure for the despot to resign, with some sources saying that he could step down as early as tomorrow. More on this as it develops. More than 100 Scots were hospitalised every day in the last year due to alcohol misuse, with people in deprived areas most likely to suffer. Public Health Minister Eileen Campbell said, "Age, gender and social standing are no barrier to excessive drinking, and there has never been a clearer message for minimum unit pricing." We will have more on this story as we learn it. In tomorrow's budget, Philip Hammond is expected to announce the Westminster Government's plans to have driverless cars on our roads by 2021. Siobhan Dunn investigates the impacts of this proposed initiative will have.
Ahead of tomorrow's budget, Hammond has an objective of having fully driverless cars on the UK roads by 2021. We spoke to retired car salesman David Burns, who thinks autonomous cars is inevitable.
The major advantage, there'll be a big advantage for pedestrians. There'll be a big advantage with things like drink driving, drug driving. You're not going to get a car that drinks or takes drugs, so those sorts of injuries, those sorts of accidents should more or less be ruled out of there.
Although David suggests that irresponsible driving should be ruled out, he did say taxi and lorry drivers would be initially nervous about losing their jobs. But a local lollipop man told us he feels his job is safer now and feels that the roads could be safer.
When I look at some of the vehicles that people are driving just now and the way they drive, then sometimes you assume or you would hope that computers will be able to do a better job than some of them, to be honest. The decisions that some humans make is sometimes leads to error of judgment and causes accidents.
But Joe and Kathleen Hanley are quite optimistic about the move and have some questions about the government's proposal.
Well, I just wonder, could they not be investing in something that's got a higher priority than driverless cars? And how is it going to affect our roads, which are already busy and congested? How are driverless cars going to cope in these kind of situations?
But for now, humans will continue to control UK's vehicles and dominate the roads. I'm Siobhan Dunn, reporting for UWS Newsroom, Paisley.
Thanks, Siobhan. In music news, AIR saw a world premiere performance of Schubert's song title, Winteris, to an enraptured audience. Manuel Cardoz spoke to the people behind what was a very successful concert.
Last Sunday, Ayr Town Hall received the premiere performance of Schubert's song cycle, Winterreise. The event counted with soprano Pauline Graham and pianist Jonit Kozowski. We talked to the event's organizer, Marion de Bleek, to find out more.
In the Winterreise project, I was facilitator, really. I was asked by Pauline, the singer, who's a former student of ours, if I would facilitate, promote and generally help with coaching a new project which she and her pianist Jonit Kozowski wanted to bring into being. It's a big rehearsal project. They'd have to do a great deal of rehearsal work ahead of the performance. They wanted to be sure that they would have a performance at the end of it.
Thanks, Madwell. And now, Lewis Birrell with sport.
Thank you, Ross. Ayr United drew Arbroath in yesterday's Scottish Cup fourth round draw. Our reporter Stuart Reid spoke to Ayr United commercial manager Graham Miller. We'll have more on this at 3 o'clock.
Ayr United were drawn against Arbroath in yesterday's Scottish Cup draw. I came to Somerset Park to speak to commercial manager Graham Miller to get his thoughts on the draw.
A home tie's positive. I guess as a fan, you never particularly want to draw a team that's in the same league. You know, that 4 times a season now becomes 5, eventually 6, who knows. So, you know, I guess from that side it's maybe not exciting would be the word, but yeah, it's also not going to be money spinning, but gives us a very good chance to get through to the next round, and you know, from that point of view, yeah, it's positive, yeah.
He then went on to talk about the financial advantages of the Cup and this particular draw.
Had you offered me Celtic away, you know, right now there's no other tie that would have wanted, yeah. I mean, yeah, of course that would probably have meant going out the Cup, but at the same time financially that would have probably, you know, paid for our entire season. So from a financial point of view, probably Rangers away as well would have you know, given us an extremely good footing for this season. So, you know, we've got a winnable tie. They've already beaten us here this season, so it's certainly no gimme. But
he also spoke about what a cup run would mean for his club's league campaign.
It's a difficult one. I mean, sometimes I think if you go on a big cup run, you know, people say it can maybe hinder your league chances. But you know, we're in a great run just now. You know, 9 games unbeaten or something like that. We've scored 60 odd goals in 20 games. So, you know, I don't think having extra games right now is going to hinder us.
That was Graham Miller talking about yesterday's Scottish Cup draw. The ties will be played the weekend of the 20th of January. I've been Stuart Reid, UWS News, Somerset Park.
Thanks, Stuart. Other noticeable ties in this round include Highland League side Fraserburgh will host managerless Rangers, Motherwell will take on Hamilton Academical in a Lanarkshire derby, and Hearts tackle Hibs in the Edinburgh derby. Rangers star Bruno Alves was absent for his side's 2-0 defeat to Hamilton Academical on Saturday. He refused to occupy a place on the substitutes bench. Jan Spans joins us at 3 o'clock to discuss this further. We'll be back with more at 3.